What's going on, guys? Just want to make a quick video today talking about the best types of ads to use for your Instagram shoutouts. I recently released that 50-page guide that talks about how to do shoutouts on Instagram. It's the exact strategy that I used to generate 300K in sales just from shoutouts alone, like no Facebook ads for that store. It was just on Instagram. But I see some people getting caught up and getting held back from actually following through and making the post because once they talk to the influencers and they work everything out, they feel like they don't have the right content for the shoutout or they don't know what to use. So I've made videos on how to make video ads for your store, and those types of videos are perfect. That's one really good example. But I just want to give you a few other options that you can use for your shoutouts, because on Instagram, video ads work really well, but you can make picture ads work really well too if you strategize with it in the right way. All right, guys, we're going to be using the Instagram guide that I released as a template to follow along with, because in a video, I would give the exact same recommendations that I do in this guide, and this section of the guide actually covers that topic specifically, so I wanted to go through it with you and hopefully help it all make more sense. So with Instagram shoutouts, it comes down to whether or not you want to run picture ads or video ads to your store. And video ads are really useful because you can take the time to not only explain the product and what it does, but also explain your offer. So you can mention discounts, free shipping, things like that. And those are like mini psychological triggers that will help get you that sale. On Instagram specifically, especially considering that we can use slideshows in our advertising, you don't necessarily need to use a video ad, and sometimes a slideshow can be even more beneficial. So I'll give you a few examples of picture ads on Instagram as well, because like I mentioned earlier, I have a YouTube video up right now about how to make video ads for your store. I'm not going to explain that in this one. Just know that that would be one of the options. So moving forward onto picture ads, there's a few strategies that you want to keep in mind. And the first one is the fact that you can use slideshows for your shoutouts. And why this is useful is because with each slide, you can take the time to either show a different variant of the product, explain a different aspect of the offer, use call to actions to increase engagement, and overall you just have more room to explain what's going on than you would with just one single image. And so here are some examples of ads that you can model for Instagram shoutouts in photo ads. So this is directly from the guide. So the link to the guide is going to be in the description if you want to download it, and you can kind of follow along with this video as we're going through it. But these would be examples of picture ads that you want to use on Instagram. So this one, for example, this is for a salad cutting bowl that has like slots for the knife to go through. So you can like put the salad in the bowl, you can wash it all in the same bowl, and you could cut through the slits and then cut up your salad. It's all super easy. Pretty cool product. But what I did was I just took the ad and then I thought of a few things that someone who might want to buy this product would want to hear. So I said, this makes eating healthy so easy. Tag someone who needs to eat healthier. And so you can already see how we're hitting a target market, but we're also expanding a little bit into potential other audiences and saying tag someone who needs to eat healthier, right? People who already eat healthy are going to find this useful because they're already cutting up their salad probably a normal way, and it's taking a long time. And so the product is already going to solve a problem for them. But then we can expand it even further by using our language to hit another aspect of the market as well by saying tag someone who needs to eat healthier. Then you're expanding into people who also need to eat healthy, who aren't already eating healthy, and you're providing them with a solution, because to a lot of people, eating healthy is really, really hard to do for whatever reason. And so a product like this is perfect, right? Like it makes everything so much easier. You just put all of your vegetables in the bowl, you wash it, you turn it upside down, you start cutting it up. Boom, in a few seconds you have a salad ready and done. So I don't do a lot of detail about the product right there. The main point here is regarding the language that I use in the ad when I created this, right? So as you can see for the next example I have right here, this is like a rose that's supposed to be dipped in gold that lasts forever. So check out the language on this one. Oh my God, these gold dipped roses are so cute and on sale for the next 24 hours. Tag Bay so they see this. I'm trying to relate to the audience of the people who would potentially buy this product, or get that audience to tag someone who would also buy the product. So the last line kind of explains that, and it's really obvious why I used Tag Bay, right? Like we're looking for girls who have a boyfriend or something like that, and then they tag their boyfriend to buy the flower for them. So these are just little subtleties that you got to keep in mind. And then when creating your slideshow, you can think how you can use multiple slides like this to convey different things. Maybe in the first one for the salad bowl, you said, tag someone who needs to eat healthier. And then in a few slides down, you say something like, this salad bowl is 50% off for a limited time, and if you buy 2 or more, you get free shipping and 30% off on top of that. You can use, since there's up to 10 slides on Instagram, you can use every single one of those to make a very detailed offer. Now, here's a little gold nugget tip for you. You don't want to just make all 10 of the slides just advertisements. When people are overwhelmed with advertisements, they shut down. That's just been the trend for a while now. People don't like to be advertised to, so the more subtle you can make this, the more like a meme you can make it, the more likely they'll be to respond and actually follow through with purchasing your product. So what do I mean by that? Well, first of all, think about the design of this. This is how memes are designed on Instagram. It has like the image, and then above that they have some like a white background and some text, just regular plain old text explaining what's going on in the meme or describing the meme. So already we're subconsciously going to be relating to them in a different way than most ads do, because most ads don't look like this. And this isn't how advertisements generally look. So it's gonna stand out. So the next thing you could do is also think about the account that you're working with, the influencer that you're working with, and sprinkle some entertaining content throughout the advertisement, right? What's stopping you from putting a few memes, actual memes from that page, that page's audience actually enjoy looking at in your ad, in your slideshow, and potentially increasing the engagement because people are responding to the ad in a positive way because you're entertaining them at the same time as you're advertising to them. These are like those subtle strategies that you need to understand, and the psychological stuff that you need to start thinking about, at least if you want to be super successful with it. Because in the beginning, you don't need to understand the psychology on that deep of a level to get sales, right? Like, you don't need to understand the psychology behind why this type of ad gets sales if you run it on Instagram. But down the line, the more you can grasp this stuff, and the more you can grasp all of these little gold nuggets and little things that I'm throwing at you throughout these videos, the easier it's going to be for you to have a super successful store. So here's 2 more examples, and with this 4th one down here, here's a cool way you can increase the engagement by using a call to action, right? You could say, which color is your favorite? Which one of these watches is your favorite? Would you rather have the black, red, white, or this orange color down here? These are great ways. You could use both of these in a slideshow, right? This one on the left, these world map watches are perfect for travelers, and they're 90% off today only. And then you could also use this one in the same slideshow, in the same ad, so that you could increase the engagement. You can further elaborate on the offer. You can increase the perceived value of these watches by showing them different options. What if they saw this first ad and they're like, that's cool, but they don't like black? You don't ever know that, right? Like, for whatever reason, the red might respond to them better, and in showing them the color that they prefer, they might actually follow through with buying it. So these are just little things to think about, and I actually wanted to show you the app that I'm using to make these ads. And so the app is called InShot. I'm gonna put a little icon in the middle of the screen, somewhere around here right now, so you can see what it looks like. But for my screen on my iPhone right now, it's the one in the very middle right there, if you could see that. Boom, InShot. So download that app. It's really awesome. This isn't a tutorial on how to use InShot. Maybe that'll be one of the next videos. I'll show you how I actually went about making these ads, the exact process, similar to the video on how to make video advertisements. This video is not about that. This video is the best types of ads you should use. And so these are the best types of ads you should use. You should get really creative, and you should be thinking about things like this. You know, besides just these types of posts, I'm telling you, like, sprinkle memes into the slideshow as well to increase the entertainment value of that post. But check this out. So towards the end of the guide, I actually talk about that, of how you can increase engagement by using more call to action. All right, so check this out. These are really cool. So besides just the memes and then your advertisements, look at this. Like if you brush your teeth every day. People actually respond to these things. I know sometimes it seems so ridiculous that you're like, why would anyone actually like it if they brush their teeth every day? They actually do. Comment facepalm letter by letter without being interrupted. 97% will fail to do this. They will actually accept your challenge, and they will be like, I got this. I'm gonna do it letter by letter. And they sit there and they comment FACEPA. Do you know what that does to the engagement? Even if it's only a few people who actually comment it, but then you also have this like if you brush your teeth every day, and then you also have which color of the watch is your favorite. There's so many ways you can increase the engagement. So I'd say sprinkle a few of these types of posts in there, and then mix it with, let me get back to this page up here. So this is what I mean. This guide is so long. Look at all these pages and details. It's insanely long. It takes me forever just to scroll back up to the section I was on. But if you can sprinkle some of those types of call to actions and then a bunch of different posts like this, you definitely want to keep your focus on the advertising of the product itself. But sprinkling in those call to actions is perfect. And that's a great way to not only increase the engagement, but to help people perceive your ad in a more positive way. So it's hard to say if there's really like a best type of ad to use on Instagram, because it varies so much, not only from product to product, but even if you're advertising the same product, you could have 2 totally different types of ads that work really well. This is where you need to test, and the reason I make these videos is to give you more options so you can try different things. The more things you try, the faster you'll figure out what's gonna work for you. And so test picture ads, test video ads, see which one works better, and from there, build upon that. If you notice that video ads are getting you more sales, well, try to think of ways you can improve your video ad content. If you notice the picture ads are working really well, you gotta build upon that. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you gained some value from it, please drop me a like below. I'd appreciate it greatly. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and then hit that notification bell down there so you know whenever I upload. And if you had any questions regarding this video or just about Shopify in general, I genuinely appreciate if you commented them down below, because I want to be helping you guys with the stuff that you're actually struggling with. I don't want to just like guess and make a video saying like, okay, hopefully this is the right thing. I'd love for you to actually just comment and tell me what you're having a hard time with, and I'd be happy to go ahead and make a video on the topic of your comments. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video.